Hey guys, welcome to another Fem Rap Politics session where we're talking about everything that's been going on in female rap lately, and y'all know it's too much. But Nicki Minaj has done something that the rest of the hip hop industry cannot do, which is uniting all female rappers. So we're gonna get into that very soon. But before we do, please check out my previous videos that I've done on female rappers like thus far, and this is one of them, as well as this one, Nicki still having Lotto in a chokehold. Okay, so I hope that everybody is subscribed. Please like the video. And without further ado, let's get into it. So Nicki Minaj is currently on her Pink Friday 2 Gag City World Tour, and she had some stops in Boston, Massachusetts. On night 2 of Boston, she brought out all of the women that she had on her song, Super Freaky Girl, the Queen Mix. There were 5 women featured on there, including Bia, JT, Akbar, Malibu Mitch, as well as Katie Got Bands. So what I want to do is I want to talk about what Nicki has posted representing the moment, as well as how the other girls have reacted to Nicki bringing them out, as well as like what does this mean for hip hop and female rap. So bear with me. So here is their performance and what Nicki had to say about it. She says, "Wow, I don't know where to start. Gag City Boston Night 2 might be one of the loudest audiences I've ever experienced. I gotta go check the archives. Love you. Like, I really, really love you. God bless you guys. The queens came out tonight and represented their cities and their crafts so well. Pretty in real life. I'm so grateful for the light and the energy you guys brought to Gag City." So that was what she said first. Here she posted more pictures of her and the girls together on stage. And she said, "Super Freaky Girl, the Queen Mix, period." Now, here is where she went live with the girls, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And then here, more professional pictures uploaded from her team. So she says, "Bitches this pretty, that's seldom. Gag City Boston was the moment. And guess whose sneaker line comes out tomorrow? Been waiting on this moment my whole life." So Nicki is now promoting her sneaker line that we talked about a couple videos ago. So if you don't know too much about that, make sure to go check that out, and I'll have it linked within this video somewhere. So let's check out what all the other women had to say on the internet. So JT says, "I love you, Nicki Minaj. OMG. Thank you for putting me in front of the barbs at your sold out world tour. I can't feel my body right now. I will never get over this. Thank you." So once again, the night 1 of Boston, Nicki had bought Bia out to perform a Whole Lot of Money remix. And then in night 2, Bia actually came out twice. So Bia came out night 1 to perform Whole Lot of Money remix, and then she came out night 2 the first time to perform that song again with Nicki. And then she performed her song Best on Earth with Russ. And then Bia came out again once she brought all the other girls out towards the end of the show. And so here is Bia and JT backstage. I love this reaction. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Here it is. JT screams.
JT.
That's exactly how you would react if Nicki Minaj just brought you out. So I think we saw these pictures already. Here are some pictures from JT's Instagram. It looks like Nicki bought her a private jet, or put her on a private jet. So here is them performing again. And then here is Bia and Malibu Mitch backstage. Here's what Malibu Mitch had to say. "I performed with Nicki Minaj. How am I allowed to talk about this? The Boston Globe, the most popular publication in circulation in Massachusetts, on Nicki Minaj's second show at sold out show at TD Garden. It says Nicki Minaj was there to rule as warrior queen. 6 female rappers in a welcoming sisterhood of power. That's dope." So Nicki tweeted recently saying, "Seeing you guys be so genuinely happy for every single girl on that stage last night really did it for me. One for the books. They body. No sound check. Never been on that stage before. They said me smiling and hyping them up made them let loose. I was really just fangirling though." So Akbar responds. She says, "We love you. Hashtag Queen of Rap. Thanks for being mother last night. That was so genuine. You've been running this game for so long, and so to perform with my idol was the world to me. Thank you." So it's good to see like them having positive reactions to this moment, because this is honestly probably the biggest stage that any of them are going to be on. So I wanted to come and show and look at like who's really going to talk about this in hip hop. It's been a critique of Nicki Minaj that she does not collaborate with female rappers. She does not help female rappers, people in her game, but she does more than the other women who are at the top of their genres. No shade. But you already know Imma have some words for the industry after we get done with this. But I wanna show you guys what Nicki had to say on Instagram Live. She thanked the women for coming out and gave them praises for being such professionals on stage and seeing how happy the crowd was reacting to them, and then she tells them how much she respects them. So let's listen to this.
Having a group of women together and being able to feel comfortable is the best feeling in the world. Being able to feel comfortable, being able to feel like it's authentic energy and love and respect. I respect them, because I know them on a different level. So I respect the person as well as their craft, how they execute their craft.
And Nicki says, like, she's so glad that they were able to come around and be comfortable with each other and have an authentic vibe. And I think that the industry overlooks this because all the industry wants, and all like casual fans of female rap, they just want to see women stand next to each other just for the sake of them standing next to each other. It's impossible for all women, just because we do the same thing, it's impossible for all women to get along. And I think what's special about this moment and about what Nicki created with that Queen mix was the the only thing that they all have in common is the fact that they can rap and that they write their raps. This was not based on no industry politics or nothing like that. And Nicki's telling them how much I support you. I support your craft. I support your talent first. That was the only prerequisite for you to have this opportunity. Not who you like, not what our fan base is like.
So yeah, I just wanted to say, guys, thank you first of all for being on the Queen Mix, and second of all for having this come out full circle. It was dope. What did you guys? How did you guys feel? I had my moment. Oh my god. Okay, girl, please don't. Let Akbar speak first because obviously it was all about her. She all night she.
So it is to my understanding that JT was really the one who was behind orchestrating, making sure that all of the women could come together to be in Boston to have this performance. And I'm sure that that wasn't easy, because I was like, of course, we have to give credit for Nicki Minaj making this happen. But, JT seems like she was really instrumental in keeping the girls on the same track, in order to get there and have this performance. And so, like, I just want to make sure that we acknowledge this, because is the industry going to really talk about this? Like, and shoot, are they? Hip Hop 50. I had so many issues with that, and how Nicki Minaj wasn't included in that celebration. It was long speculated that Nicki would bring out these ladies on the SFG Queen Mix out on the Boston stop of her Pink Friday 2 Gag City World Tour in Boston. Excuse me. And I'm so glad that she was able to pull this off, because if she didn't, it would have been like, crazy. But it still reminds me of why I should have faith in Nicki Minaj once again, because are they going to acknowledge this? Are they going to give her points? Are they going to give her credit for this, even though that's not what she does this for? you know and it's like, this woman is out here providing real opportunities for other women, but she's getting ridiculed for not doing that. And the ones that you think are providing opportunities for younger artists are the ones that are just using those artists and sucking up their resources and their hype, because they're the ones that are dying off, the older ones. And but y'all will never see it that way. Nobody is flying them and their teams out. Shout out to Nicki Minaj for doing that and making all of these women. Do you see what they're wearing? It doesn't even matter like how much money they're making their socioeconomic status. Some of these women are signed and most of them are not. So you can see the difference in what they're wearing, like how much resources they have, how much money they have. It was not a requirement for you to have money to be signed. The only way they got this opportunity was for congratulating Nicki Minaj for taking Super Freaky Girl to number one, for debuting at number one. That was the only requirement to getting on the Queen Mix and thus having this opportunity. This had nothing to do with no industry or no label. Once again, she simply extended the opportunity to those that showed her love. And so there was no contest. You didn't have to kiss her ass to get on it. The only prerequisite was loyalty and support. And so I wish all these women the best. And so this is what it looks like, right? To build an authentic and genuine relationship with the queen, no matter how close to her you are or not. For example, like her and JT consider themselves sisters and stuff like that. They seem a little closer, whereas Akbar, stands up for Nicki on the internet, and they seem to have a midway of a friendship, but like a fanship. But then you have Kitty Got Bands, who really doesn't have much of a relationship with Nicki. But what I was saying is that, like, everyone knows that Nicki Minaj constantly gets overlooked and painted as the bad guy, and she's the one. It seems like she's the one who created all of this tension and fem rap politics within female rap. But is it Nicki or is it really Cardi, the person who really contributed to why the politics are so heavy and why only certain female rappers can win? Because Nicki gave light to so many different types of female rappers out there right now, and you know that. But while the industry is still trying to build another Barbie, she showed you guys on stage why different women can exist even though they don't look and sound alike. For most of them, this is the biggest stage that they will ever be on. And people love to say, like, oh, Nicki have these girls on this song, but their careers still aren't going nowhere. And Nicki can't be the lifeline for every career, right? Like, she can't sign everybody, and everybody is also not meant to be commercial and go to the top. And I think what's interesting is that a lot of times we think, like, for women to come together, it has to be on some like unity stuff, like where it's like, oh, like Black Lives Matter, you know, like I'm picturing like a white and black music video where everybody has their fists up, like on some conscious shit. And it's just like Nicki showed you that that doesn't even have to be the case. Like, we can come together and do the same thing on a commercially successful song. And I feel like Nicki is just really shattering records and shattering expectations. And with all of the celebrating with hip hop and 50 years anniversary, when did the industry, you know, like organization in the industry, the Grammys, BET, whatever, when was the last time that they brought female rappers together without, you know, having one common enemy and all of the politics involved? Let me show you something real quick. Oh my God, this video was longer than I thought. So please like this if you're still sticking with me right now. But I just want to really, you know, tear the industry a new one real quick. So this says one group gathered with a fake obituary and the others actually performed at a sold out show. When Remy Ma puts Nicki Minaj on that Summer Jam screen in memoriam. This was the most disrespectful one could ever do, regardless of how much beef you have with them. These women all united in an effort to take Nicki Minaj down or to show why she's the one who's lacking, you know, unity within hip hop. But what do you know? She puts money in these girls' pockets and give them opportunities. Whereas what? That was the last time you all were seen together. Period. Nobody really helps anybody for real, for real. Okay, let me show you two more things and then we can go. So it says, I don't think y'all understand. Number one, JT literally had her career swept from under her. Number two, that girl is copying everything Bia does. Number three, Katie got bands never got mainstream success despite having a viral song. Number four, Akbar literally went from fighting the world and getting ganged up on national TV to performing alongside Nicki Minaj. Number five, and Malibu hasn't seen mainstream success despite being one of the best underground female rappers out. So here they posted some lyrics. It says, from Nicki's I'm the Best, talking about that I'm fighting for the girls that never thought they could win. Fighting for the girls that never thought they could win. Fighting for the girls that never thought they could win. Fighting for the girls that never thought they could win. Once again, I talked about these girls not having no deals. They not signed to nobody and they never thought they could win. Look at the way that JT is skating off that stage. That's exactly how you would be if you got that opportunity. So shout out to Nicki Minaj for putting the girls on the biggest songs, on the biggest stages, and just really doing it for the culture. This is what y'all call doing it for the culture. This is what you call doing it for hip hop and for female rap. So shout out to Nicki. So proud of her. So proud of, you know, just like everything that she continues to do for this industry, for the women, and doing it based on, once again, genuine and authentic vibes and off the talent of being able to write your own raps. Because at the end of the day, that is what the legacy is about, and that is what matters. So I really want to know what you guys feel about this. This is history. We're witnessing so many historical moments in hip hop these days. So keep your eyes open, okay? But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Please like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe, and I will see you very soon.